everyone, and welcome to Rebecca Louise Knits Podcast No.1. I'm Rebecca of Rebecca Louise Knits, and today I will be sharing with you some finished objects, my works in progress, and some really nice acquisitions. Before I get into that, I just want to explain a little bit about why I'm starting this podcast and what it's going to be about. So, I have knit for nearly 8 years, knit and crochet for nearly 8 years, and I'm actually currently learning to spin, which has been really exciting, and there's so much to learn, which is really great. So yeah, I wanted to start the podcast because I wanted to start showing my progress more, what I'm making, where I get some of my ideas, where my inspiration comes from, and maybe even to promote some of my own patterns down the line. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's what the podcast is going to be about. Me sharing what I'm making, what I enjoy making, and why I love yarn so much. So, to get us started, I'm going to start with some finished objects. So, what I have first is this, which I absolutely loved making. It was a really quick and easy make. This is just a crochet granny square, worked up in so many rows and then a colour change to create this really distinct border around the edge, and then I added some really lovely tassels. This is worked up in Sirdar's Haworth Tweed. It's the purple and the white colour. I will link everything below. I can't remember the names right now. But yeah, like I said, really simple. So it actually is square, but I have it folded into a triangle, which has ended up turning it into this really nice wrapped round scarf. I'm going to include a picture so you can see. And yes, it worked up really quickly once I figured out what the square was going to be, and then it blocked really well, and I'm really happy. It's going to be a really nice scarf to wear for these colder months that we're starting to get now. Okay, let me see what's next. Speaking of cold weather, I have, these are the Autumn Ankle Warmers by Kiss Runes, Leah of Kiss Runes, and they're really fun. They worked up super quickly, really lovely stretchy rib. So these are for, obviously they're an ankle warmer to go over boots and such, but I actually really like them on my wrists. I think it looks really nice. Something else that I really loved about them was the ribbing style on the wrong side, which is the inside. I absolutely love this, how it expands out with the increases, and I think I would actually wear them the other way around. I really prefer it. It's really textured. I worked these up in Sandnes Pure Gynt petite knit range, and it's one of the tweed colours. Again, everything will be linked underneath, but oh, I was really happy with those. Next is something quite similar, they're just a bit longer. These were I just freestyled these. These are just a really nice chunky rib. It's 4x2. In just, I had an undyed sock yarn, and then it's Art Yarn's silk mohair, and again I will link that below, and it's really lovely. I just cast this off last night, so I finally have the pair finished, and you can really see there is a real distinctive difference in how the colours of the silk mohair have come out, but then again, that's what you're going to get with something that's been beautifully dyed the way that the Art Yarn's silk mohair is. So I really like it. I don't mind that they don't completely match. I kind of find that that's quite quirky and interesting about the way that they worked up, so I'm really happy with those. I've been referring to these as leg warmers, but again, I can't help how lovely it looks on the arm and hands. So I think multi-purpose is a good word for these. But again, something really, really cozy to warm now that it's getting colder, and I can just throw on when my wrists and my arms are cold, when I'm doing some knitting, or when I'm out and about. Again, very versatile, which is something we like. So there's those. That is all of my finished projects so far. Not been super productive, but I've really been trying to challenge. I've been trying to really focus on getting some things finished. So these smaller items were really easy, because some of my bigger garments that I've got working on are obviously taking their time because I want to get everything right. Okay, so the next section I'll be going on to is my works in progress, and that brings me on to those larger garments that I just mentioned. So I am working up a cardigan. I don't have a pattern for it. I'm working on as I go. So this is the inspiration pick, and this is where we've gotten so far with it on, and this is how I've gotten so far, but it is actually on the blocking board just for the body, because I wanted to check all my measurements and how they were going. So I have, as you can see, joined at the shoulders. It's worked bottom up, and I have joined at the shoulders, and I'm really happy with it so far. I've wanted to advance more into colour work, and I think I've definitely achieved that with this. So obviously it has the checkered kind of design to it in the cream colour and the green, and this is Sandnes Pure Gynt in, I think this is the cream, just the off-white colour, and this is the jelly bean green. Again, I will check those. I'm so sorry if I'm getting some of this wrong, but the colours are absolutely beautiful. The contrast coming out in the cardigan has made me really, really happy. I'm really, really happy with it, and hopefully that will be blocked soon and all dry, and I can finally get on with the sleeves, and then all I'll have to do is the collar and the button band. But very excited for that. It feels like a very promising work in progress, which I'm really happy about. Okay, next up, it's in a bag. I have very, very early beginnings of the Frame Your Face cowl. Oh, I'm so happy with the colour work on this. When I was showing it, I was worried that it wouldn't really show the motif very well, but it has. It's really starting to come together. I need to put some more time into this because I really want to see it when it's meant to be like so many repeats that you do for the pattern. Yes, so this is the Frame Your Face cowl by Dre Renee Knits, and such a beautiful motif. I couldn't do it. I couldn't not buy it, is what I mean. So this I am using La Bini Amaze Corrie Worsted in the colours Jonah and Sansa for the lighter white colour that I have there. And there's so much that I could say about it. It's been a lovely pattern, again advancing into colour work, learning how to hold my yarns for colour work, which has been really, really fun, and I'm just really enjoying the process, and it feels really rewarding to be picking up a new skill while I'm also making something really, really beautiful. Absolutely love these colours for going into sort of November, December time. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with this one. Okay, what else do we have? We have, again, early beginnings. of, I just undo my needles, and there we go, the wiggly scarf. This has been a really popular pattern. I've seen it on the Instagram account. I'm trying to think. Helena, that's definitely her name. I will link everything below, as I've said 10 times already, but really, really cute. Really, really great pattern. Of course, it goes in and out, so a lot of increasing and decreasing, but really, really love that. I am using some really beautiful yarn. I got this in Scotland when I was at the Woolly Good Gathering. This is from Ginger Twist Studio, and it is their sport weight. I think it's called Pin-Up Sport, and in the colour Birdie on a Shoulder, and again, absolutely divine. It's really, really soft, beautifully spun and beautifully dyed. Don't know if you can see, it's got loads of different, the pigment goes in and out, which I really, really like. It's, so I'm excited to get that knitted up. And then finally, I only casted this on last night, so it's really, really small, but if I can just show you, really lovely grey colour. This is going to be a wrist warmer, so I'll have two, and I am going to be doing an increase around the thumb, so it'll be nicely fitted to the hand and the wrist. Again, just doing this on my own, seeing how I get on without the pattern. It will also match a scarf and a hat that I have, which I made up in the same yarns with, so, and all the same style to them. I'm using We Are Knitters Finity yarn held with their Touch Me mohair in the grey colour. And yeah, early beginnings, not much to show. Obviously I'll be posting my progress on Instagram, so if you follow me there you'll definitely see how they turn out. And yeah, it's going to be really nice to have sort of a matching set. I will just grab the scarf and the hat so you can get an idea of what it'll look like. Okay, so here's the hat. Very, very simple, and of course curled edge from the cast on, and then I just decrease to get close. And the scarf's really simple again. This is simple again. This is just a tube knit with curled ends, but very, very warm. I use them a lot, and it's nice to sort of know that I'm going to have the 3-piece set to completely complete it all, and I can wear them all together, which I think will be really, really nice and pretty. Put them over there. Okay, that's all my whips. That's everything. Yeah. So everything I've got on at the minute. Feel very busy. It's fine. Right, so next section is acquisitions. I love yarn. So because I mentioned that I'm already making the cowl, I think I'll start with the yarn that I have bought for Drea Renee Knits Framed Sweater, which I'll just put right there. Oh, I'm very, very excited for this pattern. And I cannot wait to cast it on because I'm in love with the colours I bought. Ooh. So sorry if the lighting isn't picking up everything. I will show you them individually. So the yarns I've bought for the framed sweater are, they are a collaboration between the Farmer's Daughters Fibres and Spin Cycle Yarns, and this is the Spinster's Daughter worsted, their worsted weight yarn. And I got this for one of my shades. This will be the framed yarn, which goes on all the outside of the sweater. It's really lovely, deep dark purple. Then I have, this is Bittersweet Nightshade colourway. And then for what will be my contrasted colours for the quilted star motif throughout the jumper is this lovely white colour. Again, the Spinster's Daughter worsted, and this is Love Me Like You Used To colourway. Then the really fun part. Again, another collaboration yarn with sorry, it's got Spin Cycle yarns on it, but I think it is a collaboration with the Father's Daughter fibres as well. Anyway, this is Dream State, and I don't know if the colours are really going to come out, but definitely need to take these pictures. You can see a hint of the red. It's this beautiful combination of purples, like teal green, reds and blues, and it really is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, sorry, this is Spin Cycle Yarn's Dream State, and I got the colourway Dream World, and I'm really excited. The rest of the yarn is already balled up and I'm ready to swatch, which I'm hoping to do sometime this week, because it was really great to get it cast on early November, so the rest of the month I could just be making something this pretty. Okay, so there's one of my acquisitions, the beautiful Farmer's Daughter fibres and Spin Cycle yarns. Again, everything will be linked below if you want to check those out. Okay, right, my next one is a really lovely yarn. Oh, now you can't feel how beautiful this is, because this is hand-dyed DK alpaca yarn. Oh, and we love because it feels so soft, and it's a beautiful silver grey colour. I got this at a pop-up yarn show which was local to me where I am in the UK, and I got two. Then I found out, because for the pattern I want to make I'm definitely going to need some more, so I'll show you the pattern that I'm going to make. I'm going to be making the Twisted Twines shawl by Adorable Knits, the triangular version, and I cannot wait to see it worked up in this beautiful grey yarn. Like I said, I didn't have enough, so I contacted the beautiful people at the craft firm, and they said that they dye some more up for me, so hopefully soon I will have the right amount and I can get that cast on. Late November, that's the plan. Again, yes, I would highly recommend trying alpaca at some point. Just it being as soft as it is totally worth it. Okay, next I have this really fun sock set by Mammy and Flory, which I picked up at Buxton Wool Gathering earlier this year, and absolutely beautiful, really fun colours, and I bought it because I'm going to be making the kumiko, why can't I say that, kumiko socks. Oh, I apologise, that was horrible. Kumiko socks by Yuka, and I have them published in the Pom Pom magazine, and that's where I first saw them, so I absolutely want to make these socks. They look really fun and textured, and I love the colour work element. So I'd been looking for a sock set for a really long time, and then lo and behold, in a little basket at Mammy and Flory's stall at Buxton Wool Gathering, there it was, and I had to pick it up for beautiful shades. Okay, that's what I'm making there. Okay, something else that came, it was a pre-order for it's a really long time ago, but I thought I'd include it in the video because it was a nice acquisition. I haven't started any of it yet, so it was just a nice thing to display. So here it is. This is the collaboration box set from Chung Fibre and Loopy Studio to make the scrunchie bag, which, as you can see, is very stripy. That's because it contains different yarns, and they're really beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I'm still not over how beautiful the colours are. So I have the boucle, the single mohair, and then the, I think it's baby zuri. Is that right? Melted baby zuri, which it literally glows, which of course, Glam Glow, that's the name. And just a really, really lovely kit. I was a part of the second pre-order to get the whole kit, including the pattern, and I also got some lovely stitch markers and a really beautiful velvet bag, which if you go on to Loopy Studios Instagram account, you can find her video and she shows you absolutely everything that's in it. Really, really excited to make this. I couldn't resist the colours and I wanted to get the kit. Again, not sure when I'm going to be casting it on. We'll have to wait and see, but that's something definitely to look forward to, because it looks like a nice knit, sort of. It's not that big, I don't think, and you get everything included. You also get the cord, which creates the scrunchy part of the bag, so it's everything that you need. Really brilliant. And I'd love to know if anyone else got the kit and how they found it, so let me know in the comments. Okay, I have one thing left. One thing. I'm really hoping my camera can do me justice here. Oh, there we go. Now, some of you may know what this is. This is the Yarn and Tea Club colourway by Sakami Yarns, and Divine doesn't really begin to cover it. It's so beautiful. It's almost too beautiful to wind up, and so I haven't yet. So this came with the Yarn and Tea Club for September. It also came with Black Forest flavoured tea, which was really interesting, and it definitely suited the colourway, so I totally see the purpose. And the problem is, I have no idea what to make with it. I really don't. It's so incredibly beautiful, and I really loved the theme behind the colourway, which is why I was prompted to buy it. It is based on the folklore myth of, see if I can get this name right, Mama Okolo. And I thought it was really interesting because she sounded like a really cool person. And she could also spin yarn, so does that. But yeah, really, really beautiful. I can't stop showing it. I can't stop. So nice. So nice. And yeah, if you have any recommendations for what I might be able to make with this yarn, please put it in the comments, because I need some ideas. It is too pretty to wind up, but it's also too pretty not to make something absolutely beautiful out of. So if you have any ideas, like I said, please leave them below. I'd be more than happy to hear what you might recommend. That's everything. That's the whole podcast. We made it through. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching and letting me ramble on the way that I do. Like I've mentioned 1,000 times, I will link everything that I mentioned here below. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, give it a like, or if you'd like to talk about anything that I've mentioned in the podcast, please leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're interested in when I do my next podcast, hit the subscribe button, and then you'll know when it's coming out and you won't miss it.